Well, some would argue this is the deepest division in the UFC right now, 145 pounds, a lot of killers at the top. This man has emerged out of the pack and gets his much-deserved title shot here tonight.
From the moment he got to the UFC, he told us we were viewing someone that could make an impact, a future champion that will remind us of the great featherweight champs Max Holloway, Jose Aldo Jr. He said, I am special. I will be a champion one day. Tonight, he gets the opportunity. Let's see if he can cash in.
Now, it appeared as though the weight cut was a little bit difficult. He did not want to hear that noise, but that is behind him, and we'll see how it goes for him here on Saturday night. Well, the UFC's featherweight division is a hard one to hold down consistently, but this man has done it. He's the undisputed champion, and his latest title defense comes here tonight.
He seems to be getting better. You think that when a guy becomes the champion, he may rest on his laurels. He may start to take a look at his work and smile.
Right. Not
this guy. This guy is doing more now. He seems more motivated to continue to build on the legacy that he's already created. He's a great champion, and tonight he intends to keep that belt.
And he's never sitting on a lead, he's never playing with his food, he's always focused, and now the champion has his sights set on this very worthy challenger here tonight. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Raphael Assuncao. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Featherweight Champion of the world, Arnold Almighty Allen.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so here we go, early round one, and there is Raphael Assuncao. He and his brother Junior, one of 16 brother tandems to fight in the UFC. And watch out for that striking defense for Assuncao. We know about his power. This is a guy who is exceptionally hard to hit. Gotta think he'll be sticking and moving off that center line as usual tonight.
Didn't see that one coming. Gets tagged with a nice combination to the head.
Nice job there by Raphael Assuncao. He's still staying home at Georgia to train with his brothers Junior and Freddie, and if it's not broken, no need to fix it. Oh, beautiful hook! And the front kick is there. Nice job by Assuncao. Well, he's staying pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Assuncao.
Changing the position.
Just over 3 minutes to go. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's base, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient. ground and pound from such a dominant position.
Oh, he's had a huge strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Oh, huge left.
Oh! Another big body slam.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight. Beautifully placed there by Assuncao. And a cut has just opened up now on his forehead. Almost in range with the straight left, but that's it.
He's wobbling now.
Allen going for the head kick. No dice. Both guys appeared to land there. 30 seconds now to go in the opening round. Body shot there. And right back to the well with the body shot. Nice work there by Allen. Final seconds of round one. Allen's cut above the eye now from that strike, so we'll see how the fighter deals with that definite adversity now. All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And a lot of clinch work here. Assuncao's got a cut to deal with above the eye, or perhaps better put, the cut man has got to deal with it. We'll see if he can stop the bleeding. All right, so a huge round for him there. Nearly had him out of there with the head kick. Did get the knockdown. Talk us through the replay.
He got the knockdown. He won the round. He did everything correct. The only thing he didn't do is finish the fight. But if he continues down the path, if he continues to do the exact same thing as he did before, he will get that finish.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Just missed with the left there. Oh, nice punch there by Assuncao.
He gets to the single collar side. Look for him to drive and move his opponent to find openings to land that free hand.
Nice jab. Oh, strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend, or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend, but you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish. There it is. Now he's on the mount.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start. In the half guard.
Well, not exactly what we thought we would see out of this jiu-jitsu fighter. He's had a lot of success on the feet, and I think this is why sometimes the film can lie if you lean too heavily in it.
Absolutely. I mean, you think you're coming in here to fight a grappler, and this guy looks like a boxer tonight. His hands have looked crispy. His kicks, everything that he is doing has worked. And I think this is partly due to the fact that you think he's trying to take you down, when in reality, this guy can fight everywhere.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Strong outside leg kick. Well, a really good second round for him thus far. After a somewhat lackluster first round, he has found the rhythm and found his striking range. Scary proposition for the opponent now here in round two. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting...
Oh, he's hurt bad.
All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. number 2. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, we got a few clips for you, DC, of all the damage doled out in that round, and his eye continuing to be the main target.
I mean, he's getting hammered. He is getting hit in that spot over and over again. And because of that, his opponent has gained in confidence, and he is very limited in what he can do in his approach, because safety has to be first now.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right, here we go with this 3rd round of this championship fight. All right, here we go with the start of another round. Pretty good previous 2 rounds, I thought.
Yeah, it's been a very competitive fight to this point. Both guys have had their moments, especially in these last 2 rounds. You expect somebody to get ahead, but they've both been so evenly matched. We're still right where we started.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Oh, back and forth we go.
Well, the calf kicks all the rage, but he's not discriminating, attacking the thigh pretty effectively here.
Yeah, we have seen that time and time again. Starting mixed martial arts, people throw leg kicks. Right now you can see him digging his shin into this guy's thigh. And blocks that hard punch.
All right, so he finally gets the takedown here. He kept on trying, stayed committed. He told us before the fight, at some point, I'm going to be able to take him down, and that's exactly the way it played out. And he's back to his feet. Good sign for him there.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Might get the TKO here. Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like
both tough, both durable, both unwilling to take a step backwards. What a phenomenal fight.
he's in trouble.
This is such a crazy fight. Guillotine jump. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, he has expended a lot of energy going for these submissions tonight. I'm not sure his opponent is actually submittable.
No, it doesn't seem like it, because every time he goes for a submission, he gets close, or at least he expects to get close. But his opponent is so on his game that he's not giving him much to work with. This has been a beautiful display of grappling offensively, but also defensively.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. The round is over. The fight is not, though, despite the 2 knockdowns there in that round. Incredible toughness on one side, incredible power on the other.
Incredible power by this fighter, but also a very good patience and a very good approach to finding those kill shots. He has not been able to get his opponent out of there just yet, but frustration cannot set in, because when you're fighting someone this good, this tough, it only takes them one opportunity to finish you.
You ready to fight? You ready?
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. 4th round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy, because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt. That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that one landed right on the spot.
to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Oh, nice.
Assuncao going for the takedown here. Nothing doing there. Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4. Well, you can sense the corner frustration. He has not had any answer for these body shots, and now you see the visible damage.
Well, his coaches are wondering, where's the defenses? We worked on this.
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Oh!
Body shot. Enough. He's hurt bad.
And back to his feet. Both fighters exhausted here. This could just about do it. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Under a minute to go in round 4.
Yeah, smart adjustment, yep.
Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. A lot of clinch work here. Assuncao's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here.
Oh, in the mouth. This is where he wants to be.
20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. All right, so after one of the more entertaining rounds in recent UFC history, our next round is upon us. Man, those guys both took some serious damage in that previous round.
They both took some damage, but they both... Oh! Yeah, he's hurt really bad. Oh! He's hurt again!
Back to the feet now. Big right hand there. Nice job by the...
Cannot take too many of those.
Looking to stop it, and he will.
Holy smokes!
What a fight! So what a moment in this man's career. A huge finish in front of a capacity crowd. After party's gonna be on fire. How about it?
I mean, I'm just sitting here stunned because to watch a young athlete have a performance like this was really amazing. The finishing instincts, his ability to close the show, it was next level. It was amazing, John.
The official decision is inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 6 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO and new champion of the world, Raphael Assuncao.
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. That's going to be some after party tonight. Caution, flammable. Congrats to the new UFC featherweight king.
When you win that first belt, the after party's